Welcome back to my second video. I continue my Nashville training, and this is my continuation of my video. So last week, if you saw the last week's video, I did my introductions and all that, so we don't need to get into that today. So we're just gonna talk about what I did this week with my one and overall my continuation of my training. So I am gonna pull that up on my phone and you guys can see that somewhere right here. So gonna do some magic and you will see it on my screen. So yeah. Just gonna turn my screen recording on and everything else. Okay, so in a later video, I will gonna talk about my 6.9 mile one and everything. So I'm just gonna breeze through that up here. So yeah, it's 6.5 miles. My bad. 6.5 miles long one. So this week, week 8 was like a shorter week of mileage, so it wasn't that big. So I think last week I ran 32 miles last week. This week it's like 17, so it wasn't as big of a mileage. So I think one of the app that I use is helps every 4 weeks as not as high of a mileage. It goes back down, and then the next week after that it goes back up again. So I'm not sure that it's like a way of just resting your bodies. I think so. So I don't really care. I think alongside doing my training and completing it, and I am taking one step at a time and continuing to work on it, and then I'm happy. I get after it. That's what to simplify it. Is get after it. So yeah, 6.82 miles. That's my total. I had to walk. I did 30. Did some couple of minutes of walking to cool down. So yeah, that's my one on Monday. I think it's Monday. Yeah, Monday is my long one. Only because I'm off work on that day and I don't have to go into work. So let's see. Don't have any workouts on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So and then 3.5 miles, easy one. That's pretty easy, simple, not too hard, not too hard on my body. Just easy, nice mileage. What was my average? I'm not sure. My average pace was close to 9 minutes. That's pretty good. I didn't want to go too fast, so 9 minutes is pretty good. Here's my splits. First mile was 9.11, so 9 minutes and 11 seconds. Second is 8 minutes and 56. My third mile was 8 minutes and 39, and my 0.56 miles, so half a mile, is 9.5 It's more close to 10 minutes a mile. So I'm just reading it out on the screen because some people can't actually see. So I think it's nice to include them in my videos. They can't see what on the screen. So yeah. So I gave them verbal chart on this stuff. So yeah. So yeah. 1 minute. To continue with my video, sorry about that. I had to turn off the air conditioner. It was heating up my apartment, and I didn't want you guys to hear it in the background too much, so I turned that off right now. So that's why I had to get up really quickly. So my pace, there's a pace chart. On the y-axis, it's basically the my speed. So I mostly averaged about it fluctuates, so speeds can be slower or faster. I was about close to like, I think on a chart it's more or less like sometimes I hit 820, but most of the time I hovered around close to like 9 minutes, not 850. I think closer to 850. This fluctuates like a chart. So, and then the y-axis is the distance. It's you need to know the y and the x-axis to visualize it in your head. For some people who can't see. Average pace 904 per mile. So it's a little bit slower on a little chart. It looks like than up above earlier. Fast maximum pace is 751. So yeah. And here is an elevation chart. Just elevation gain and loss. So the y-axis is 700. Is maximum. I think it's about the maximum chart on the y-axis is 6,000. I'm closer to 6,400 feet of elevation, living in Colorado Springs. So yeah, and the y-axis is the distance. I mean, not the y-axis, the x-axis. The y-axis is the elevation, and the x-axis is the distance. So yeah, so to describe the little image, it's basically in the beginning I'm like going down, and then it's like a giant mountain. It just goes up, 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 and then it keeps going up, and then closer to 2 miles is my halfway point. It's my tippy top of the mountain, and then I go back down again. So that is like a visualization of of the elevation. And then, of course, heart rate is the y-axis, and the x-axis is the distance. So my heart rate is just normal. So yeah, my heart rate is a little bit high, but it high depend on where in the one you are running. So maybe you run up a hill, I should say. Then basically, if you run up a hill, it'll be harder for you. You'll have a higher heart rate because you're walking a little harder up the hill. So yeah. So the average heart rate was about 170 beats per minute, and the maximum heart rate is 183 per. So yeah. And here's my zones. So yeah. Zone 1 is 0 to 128 beats per minute. Zone 2 is 129 beats and 160 beats per minute. Zone 3 is 161 to 175 beats per minute. Zone 4 is 176/191 beats per minute. And Zone 5 is 192 and then plus. So, yeah. I spent about 19% in Zone 2, spent about Zone 3 about 15%, and then Zone 4 is 66%. Yeah, I think I need to slow down. Easy ones I go to be easy, and I go to be goes to Zone 4, but we're working on it. We are working on it. And then here's strength training, legs and core strength. I don't think I did. I think I did that on Tuesday. Because I went to Planet Fitness on Tuesday, so I don't think I checked that off. So there you go. I checked off. Yeah, just checked off. Oh no, we're still talking about that. My easy one, and a 5K time trial. Pretty easy. It was a little bit hard on the treadmill. It wasn't that easy. It was like close to 6:30 per mile. So yeah, it was like, ugh. But we accomplished it. We accomplished the pace. It was in total distance I went 4 miles. I like to walk after my one because it cools down my heart rate. So yeah, my time was 30 minutes and 30 seconds. Wow, that's pretty damn accurate. 30 seconds, 30 minutes, and 30 seconds. What a coincidence that is. That's funny. So, yeah. So, it was a 0.75 miles warm up, and then 3.1 miles, 5K time trial. So, yeah. So, yeah. Pretty tough, but we managed it. My easy pace, my warm up about 7.7, and then my target pace. So my target pace was supposed to be 6:30. I averaged about 6:41. I'm not gonna fault myself on 11 seconds. It was a little bit tough. So, and if I had to choose preferring running on the road or preferring running on a treadmill, I prefer running on the road. The treadmill is fine, but the road is. I like running on the road. So, and then here's my pace chart. Yeah, so that's what it is. I'm not gonna read off the pace chart. So, and the heart rate chart, and then my zone 2. This is where I mostly spent majority of my time was in zone 4. So yeah. So that was my 5K time trial workout this week. Overall, pretty good. Didn't think I did not do this on Saturday, so I did not do that. I mostly hunkered down at home and just skipped my core training on that day. So Yep, bad meal, but I wasn't gonna go into Planet Fitness in the middle of the snowstorm. And, it's like I would gotten my exercise by walking to work, so I think I'm good. And then the end of the week, Sunday is my 3.5 mile, another easy one. So it's the same thing as Tuesday. So, yeah. So that is basically my whole entire week of my training block. Of my week 8 of my training block. So, yeah. Okay, so I got 3.5 miles. Easy one today. So not that hard, just pretty much easy. Just smooth sailing. I already got started with the one, so yeah. Just looking forward to an easy, smooth one. Not that hard. Just to get more miles on my feet. So, nothing that complicated. It's a beautiful day today. I think 44 degrees. So, not that bad. Just finished my easy one. 3.5 miles. Knocked it out. Yeah. Okay. That's all. Today I have a 3.9 mile one today. Going to Planet Fitness today. It's very cold, like I think 14 degrees out here. So I'm gonna go to Planet Fitness and get that knocked out. I got 5K time trial at 6:35 on a treadmill, so yeah, let's see how it goes. Very cold out here, but you know, that's why we have a gym, so yeah. Hello, this is Future Jonah for some reference. So in the video I have what is a 5K time trial means. So, you know, I thought to get some pointers and to get some understanding, I thought I'll just look it up on Google for you guys to understand what it means, because I didn't know. So, what Google says about what a 5K time trial means and why we use it, I'm gonna read it off on Google, and it says a 5K time trial for a marathon training is a maximum effort, 3.1 miles, one performance alone or without wasted support, testing current fitness and establish training pace. Usually, it's done at the start of a training block. It provides a benchmark to measure progress, helps set realistic goals, and guides my bad. Let me read what I just said. It helps set realistic goals and guides in intensity for interval workouts. So that's what basically what a 5K time trial is. So basically, to simplify all of that, because that was a lot of reading, it's just, it measures where you are to the relativity of where you're gonna go. So that's what a 5K time trial is. And yeah, so that is from Future Jonah that explained what a time trial is. A 5K time trial. Just came back from my one. It was 3.9 miles total. 5K time trial. So basically, I'm not really sure what I guess it's more like a trial of the pace. So well, it's a little bit faster. I think it was about 6:30 for a 5K time trial. So that's the speed of the thing that that you can run as fast as you can. Because usually if you can run, my goal is to run a 7:20 per mile for the marathon. So they're thinking that I can run a 6:30 5K. So yeah, so that's why they call it time trial. So they're trialing the time to see how fast and see if you're on track on the distance of the mileage that you're on track of the marathon. So yeah, very cold outside. I think it's like 15 degrees, but got to go to Planet Fitness, so that's good. So, and I had to run in 15 degrees, so thankful for there's a gym. Oh, got a little too cold, but yeah. So, yeah. See you guys later.